Tare as a dutas and the chi. Clichés amatin but I guess going a good caranga rading who could do Clichés are that napkin eating hope and it get hope getting hope who get to think hope and coaching Clichés sari that in the dodan Koas China but I guess it comes in out to Wikuna that can Kagado Kwanda Guru at Ghosty Nevada and this I don't but why who goes out why Padira guy goes out one case that doing a good caranga Radi.
Thanks, Timo. That was welcome to this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter.
Yeah.
I was trying hard to pronounce his name in the local Damara language, but for all the and all the other noises that I can't even make, I was having a heck of a time. But we are here in the central northwestern part of Namibia, and part of the Namib Desert known as Damara land, and that is where the local tribe of the Damara, where Timo comes from, is based all over this region. And we are part way into the first week of our Dunes and Delta program covering Namibia and Botswana. We were in the Sossusvlei Desert with some of the highest sand dunes in the world. We are headed up to the Etosha Pan, a huge salt pan in the northern part of Namibia, which is famous for an abundance of wildlife, particularly at this time of the year, at the end of the rainy season. And from there, we're crossing over into Botswana, where we're going to be visiting the world famous Okavango Delta. This is one of those trips that I think for most people constitutes a once in a lifetime trip. What makes it that? Well, I think first and foremost is needless to say, to come on a trip like that and stay in these amazing lodges. We're here in a particular place that's built literally into this pile of rocks like the ones that you see behind me, and it's really very special. And you know, the ability as well to charter planes and fly into some of these lodges obviously makes the price tag a little bit higher, and but it's the experience that you know, our members come for, because this is not the type of place that most people will ever return to in their lives. And you know, we really put a lot of extra effort and thought into designing our experiences like this. We've got some other ones coming up, like for example, next year we're going to be going halfway across the continent of Africa on our Cape Town to Dar es Salaam rail trip that is going to be just incredible, and also again would fall into the category of once in a lifetime. And also our epic trips through Australia and New Zealand that are soon going to be released, and our Silk Road adventure that's going to happen in the spring of 2025 that's also on its way. And you know, these all fall into the same category of being, you know, very special in terms of the location, in terms of the style of travel that we're going to be doing. And it's something that, as I say, you might sort of save up all your life to be able to come on one of these trips. And as I say, I take a lot of pride in compiling them, in hosting them in a way that makes them unique to us here at Wheel and Anchor. So stay tuned for many of those. As you'll notice, that we have a lot of new programs that are coming out in the next couple of weeks. Our webinar series is on pause for now, as I'm here in the outback, if you will, of Africa, where the internet is a little bit dodgy still, and so our webinars are on hold until the latter part of this month, and then we'll be back at them. But if you are interested at all in joining us on any of our programs, we have some early bird promotions, some of which are expiring at the end of this month, and some of our new programs that are coming up. Do have a look through the blog below, and of course at our trip list that we update every week, and maybe you'll find something that's in there for you, whether it's a once in a lifetime trip, or maybe a trip that a trip back to Italy, or someplace that's familiar to you and that you would enjoy going in the company of like-minded people like those of us here at Wheel and Anchor. Take care, and we'll catch up to you next week from Botswana.